More studios checking in, and we're in the studio manifesting our own reality. Fasting is a tool you can use to develop your mental strength and clarity. And when I say fasting, I'm not just referring to foods and what you put in your mouth. I'm also talking about things you put in your mind. See, in a society where technology is running rampant, artificial intelligence, technology, we rely on technology to do our daily activities for us. And while we accomplish these daily activities on our technological devices, we are being distracted by social media and other forces that may be. During this process of information, we get distracted with false realities, false truths, and false news that alters our mind and our brain thinking patterns. This ultimately messes our ability to think and even think positive. This puts our mind in a mental fog and a state of cloudiness. Your conscience is not clear. Your mind is not clear. You can't even talk clearly because of the things you see on this artificial blue light device. The real light lies with the sun, and the real light lies inside of you. Developing this light, you have to take yourself out of the program. You have to take yourself out of the matrix. You see, as the light behind me gets brighter, the light inside me gets brighter as well because I'm connected with the sun. I'm going to do a whole series on the sun. I'm going to do a sun gazing series, right? But this is the true light that we have to live by. A lot of people are suffering from insomnia. They're up at night, they can't sleep. And part of that is because of the technology development. Because we're really supposed to sleep with the sun. We're supposed to rise and set with the sun. But since technology is getting faster, getting more cooler, getting more addictive, we have all these devices that keeps us scrolling in a slow motion all night. Even though you don't want to do that motion, I'm guilty of that myself. So what I started to do is to sleep with my phone in a different room. And I noticed the differences in my quality of sleep and the quality of thoughts I have when doing this. I haven't been doing it in a while. I don't know what got me into it, but these phones have a whole mind of their own. Sometimes they just creep back in your room, right? But fasting, my definition of fasting is abstaining yourself from your desires and your pleasures. This could be in the form of certain foods, X-rated films, and I'm on NoFap. And just your technology is a desire. See, as man, we are being controlled by our desires. I seen a meme of someone holding an iPhone with an imaginary chain cuffed around their wrist. And I see that daily, how people cannot live without their phone. They put their phone into the charger and the charger is super short. So they bring a chair to the charger and they're just chained to that outlet. They're chained to that device. And this device is what's altering your beliefs in your reality. Mark Zuckerberg, I think for the 2016 election, he had a deposition on how he was skewing people's beliefs on believing that they had the power to choose the next president. This is all dependent on the content you follow. If you are conservative, if you're a liberal, your Facebook timeline will not look the same. Even on Instagram, technology is slowly merging with man. And it's up to us if we want to continue to allow it. It's altering our perception, it's altering our interactions with other human beings in reality, and it's closely making us unhuman and anti-human. Mix the technology with the foods that we're eating, the GMO bioengineered foods. We are slowly becoming dead inside, and we're just walking zombies. See, the apocalypse is already here. The apocalypse is already here. You don't have to wait for actual zombies to come because you're the zombie. If you're not in control of your desires, and this desire could be in the form of your dick or clit if you're a woman, your foods, what you eat, and how much technology you're using. Technology consumption is a form of food. It's a form of junk food. So wherever you at right now, I want you to take a step back and ask, what I'm about to engage in, does this benefit me? Does this propel me to the next level? Does me eating these fried Cheetos, these hot Cheetos, this GMO chicken pumped with hormones, this purified water filled with fluorine, does this benefit me? This is clouding up your consciousness and clouding up your ability to take yourself to the next step on where you want to be in life. This is day 30 of NoFap, and this is a form of fast. I'm fasting from my desire to release, and I'm keeping those seeds inside of me. Vegan. I fasted away from meat. Now it doesn't exist in my reality. The third eye is wide open. Technology. I haven't mastered the art of technology, but fasting away from it will be beneficial for me. I'm gonna go get in tune with myself through a book and not through a screen. When you fast, the universe gives you downloads to help you take yourself to the next level. And when you're in this fasting stage, this stage where you're hungry or you're urging to give into your desires, this is where the magic happens. This is where you develop different thought patterns and different ideas that you bring forth to this reality. You see these creative people walking around, these musicians, these lecturers, these artists, these painters, and you wonder why. You wonder how they get these ideas. I had someone ask me yesterday, they saw my book, The Caged Bird Still Flies, on Amazon. And they asked me, wow, what a title. How did you come up with the title? And I just told them, it's straight reflection in thyself. A lot of people who you see with these talents and you ask them how they get these talents and how they do certain activities, you ask them, they most likely won't know how to tell you or how they do it. They're just in tune with themselves, right? And we all have this power. You're just out of tune like a guitar. Now it's time to tune yourself back up by fasting. Take away the junk food, take away the junk technology, and move with a purpose. Stop hoping for happenstance, because you have the true power eternally. Whatever happens in the internal happens externally. So your external reality is a reflection of your internal. Your external is junk because your internal is junk. Save yourself first before you save anyone else. Fasting brings you closer to the universe, God, and yourself. That's when your reality will be manifested. And on that note, purchase the book, The Caged Bird Still Flies, out now on Amazon. Free yourself from any burden in your mind, and then take that burden, toss it away, and transform it into metal, gold. We turn nothing into gold over here. So if you ain't hip, unplug from the matrix and plug into yourself. More studios out. Peace.